Good morning, everybody. I do apologise for that. The whole thing just crashed on me there. Good morning, everybody. It's official. Harry Kane to Bayern Munich is on and done and dusted. A little bit disappointed by the club. I mean, the way they announced that was horrendous. A picture, that was lovely. Player that served that amount of time at Tottenham and a picture is given saying thank you. Yeah, it's done, dusted. I think we all knew it was going to happen. It was all done. He had his medical yesterday. We had the images of him waving last night, saying waving to the Bayern Munich fans. Done and dusted. Now we move on as a club. We have to. Before we do that, let's move on and see who's in the chat. Big up to Irish Rebel. Hope you're doing well, mate. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Big up Scott Colliver. Yeah, guys, go on, smash the likes on the video. Let's get the likes up straight away. There's 17 of you in here. Where is everybody this morning? It's first thing in the morning. Yeah, I moved it a little bit earlier than I would have done normally. It would have been at 10, heading out a bit later. So literally straight after this. And then after this, Sav's live at 10 o'clock. So I'll do an hour. Sav's going to do an hour, and then I think he said he's out in the afternoon as well. So both of us are in the morning straight up. So big up to you, Scott. Hope you're well. Smash the likes, guys. Big up Coover. Agreed. I gave an undeserved like for doing nothing before the street even started. Saves him begging for them within 15 seconds. We got to about a minute this time, Coover. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Much love to you. Big ups. Let's talk about our players now. Not someone who's left us. Yeah, let's exactly. The Kane saga's done. Now it's official. It's all done. Did anyone watch Kane's message? Are we going to cryptically read saying he'll be back? He said, this isn't a goodbye for now. Cryptic or not? Let's see. Yeah, his farewell made me well up. Oh yeah, no, it was, but we move on, Leo. We move on now. Next new era and all that. Big up, Hot God. Hope you're doing well. I've seen so many club legends leave over the year. Yeah, exactly, Cooper. Exactly. So many move on. Good morning, AJ. How you doing? I'm so glad that Kane Brothers finally over. Agreed. As I stated, he wanted to leave. Yeah. Ange Postecoglou came out and said that as well, didn't he? Ange said that as well. We got an amazing price. I agree. But fans have been slating Levy. Said, no, AJ, I think, do you know what? It would have gone either way, wouldn't it? The fans would have blamed the owners if we'd sold him for 60 million quid 4 weeks ago. Now we got 120. We can't really complain. That was the fee price tag. We said that. They paid it. Big up Juicy. Will you be supporting him today when he wins his first trophy? Listen, I wouldn't say that's how to support him, but good luck to him. Hope he does well. We move on from it. We move on. Rob Wallace has gone, who will be captain? I hope it's not Dyer. Won't be Dyer, will it? Let's be honest. It's going to be Heung-min-son. I don't want it to be. I don't think it should be captain, but it'll be him. I apologise if it's lagging. YouTube and StreamYard is really crackly at the moment. Morning. Daniel Levy has issued a statement on Twitter. Has he? Now, if he has, I will definitely be reading that. But is it just me, or is my stream really, really laggy? It is really buffering. Morning, Perchy. It's like the morning after the night before. Yeah, let's move on. Exactly. Agreed. Big time. I'll be over it tomorrow. Yeah, I was over it, mate. Leo, I was over it ages ago, to be honest. I was over it 4 years ago when he wanted, 4 years ago, 2 years ago when he wanted to go to Man City. For me, it was done and dusted then. I was like, listen, we just see how long it goes. Yeah, I mean, Kane's video was fine. I think fair play to him for putting out the video before anything was done. Like, I think he spoke really well in that. Nothing against that. The one thing for me was more the club. Just it was like a bittersweet one. It was very, very weird for me. Big up Blade, hope you're doing well, guys. Good morning, Perchy. Just seen Harry's thank you message. Feeling sad. Good luck to him. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. We knew it was coming. It wasn't as if it was yeah. Oh, okay. Now the club have announced a video, a 2.5 minute video about Harry Kane, I believe. Daniel Levy. Should I read out Daniel Levy's should I read it out or should I put it on screen? His his message about this situation. Yeah, Bug, it is laggy. It's not my fault. I think it's YouTube. It's not me at all. It's bugging on my end as well. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. Let me try and see if I've got something in the background that's something I lie that is causing my system to just be all glitchy. I do apologize. Oh, there's just Google Chrome is really weird at the moment. Yeah, it's just absolute. Remove the. Oh, is it the virtual screen? Okay, I'll remove the virtual screen. If that's what's lagging out my thing. Okay, let's have a look. So I do apologize, guys. Yeah, that might be better. Is that better now? I think I'm a bit better. I think I'm moving normally. Yeah. Apologies for that. Bye, Kane. Yeah, it's gone. We knew it was happening, mate. It was morning. Good morning to you, Tyrell. Gunner TV. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Big up, Angelo. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, the virtual background was on. Good morning, Harry. Who never rated him anyway. Big up, cousins. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, thanks, Howard. Thanks, Howard, for sorting out. I think it's a bit less laggy now. Let's go and read Daniel Levy's statement because this is going to be interesting. Now, someone just tweeted it, and I will put it up on screen. Let's watch. I don't know if I get copyright for the video that Tottenham have put out. I'd be amazed if I got copyrighted on that, but I won't put it up anyway. But yeah, the Spurs now have announced a video for him. I would have thought that they would have done that before anything else. They allowed us to announce it first and then allowed Bayern Munich to announce it. Yeah, but it is what it is. We move on. Remove the sentiment. Okay, let me put this up. Can you see my screen, guys? It's coming up now. My computer is so slow today. Okay, let's zoom in on that, and we can now talk all things Harry Kane. Okay. Chairman Daniel Levy said, we sought over long periods to engage Harry and his representatives for several forms of contract extension, both short and long term. Harry was clear. However, he wanted a fresh challenge and would not be signing a new contract this summer. We've reluctantly, therefore, agreed his transfer. We've seen a product from our academy system become one of the best players to ever pull on a Spurs shirt and become one of the world's elite strikers. And it has been truly a remarkable journey. Harry's achievement and records says everything about the club, the player, and throughout his 19 years at the club. Harry has been a model professional on and off the pitch and an inspiration for young players who dreamed of following in his footsteps. I should like to thank Harry for everything he's done for us, all the memories, all the records. We wish him and his family all the best for the future. It goes without saying. He's always welcome back. He's much loved and a valued member of the Spurs family forever in our history. Now, Mr. Levy. I'm going to say one thing here. If this is true, and listen, I will say this, and for the fans that will shoot me for this right now, done the right thing. Whether we like it or not, if what he's saying is true, that Harry Kane didn't want to sign a new contract, which we all believe was true. I don't think that was anything out of the ordinary. We knew Harry Kane wanted to go, right? No, we're not going crazy when we say that. Now, if that's the case, we've done the right thing in selling. I said this all along. Signs a contract or we sell him. We've gone for that one. Nothing against that. Take the sentimentality out of it. Done the right thing. So I'm not against it. I just think at the moment, everyone now is getting a bit over the top. Yet there's Romano's obviously tweeted. Well, obviously Romano's tweeted at the club now. Harry Kane's going to wear the number 9 at Bayern Munich. It's going to be a weird one, isn't it? It's going to be weird not seeing Harry Kane in a Tottenham shirt. Very weird. Yeah, big up Ronnie. Wish all the best to Kane and win all the trophies and prove everyone that they are wrong about him. Harry Kane now is going to go and win bucket loads of trophies. He's going to be there for 4 years. Now, in the chat, how many trophies is Harry Kane going to win at club level in the 4 years he's there now? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear. I just want a number. I don't want to know what trophies. How many trophies is Harry Kane winning? And we'll count charity shields and all that. And even if he doesn't play, does it count as if he wins this one today? Let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you think. If we don't spend the money wisely, the board don't deserve to step foot in the stadium. Yeah, Louis, I agree to a certain extent, but the problem is you say that, though. Fans still turn up, mate. We moan about these owners, but every single one turns up every single week, sells out that stadium. What difference does it make? It makes zero difference. What's Levy doing in Miami the day the season starts? Is he in? Do we know that he's in Miami, by the way? Are we adamant? Or is this just rumors that we saw? Hi, Perch, in all the chat. Onwards and don't dwell. That I agree with. It's the only way. Let's focus now on getting behind Ange and Levy and ENIC out. Agreed. Back Ange Postecoglou. I'm Levy and ENIC out, yes, but that's not going to make much difference right now. For me, right now, the main thing that we need to focus on is looking further forward as a football club. Let's move forward. Dyer out, Levy. Dyer, what? Yeah, I don't get the correlation of Harry Kane leaving and Eric Dyer at the moment. This narrative that Eric Dyer all of a sudden is going to be captain based on what? Based on what? Nothing. There's nothing. It's just a picture. Like, it's just a picture. Maybe he's playing a bit of fun, bit of tomfoolery. Good luck to him. Now Ange knows what he's working with. Has to work with a new centre back, number 6, and afford this. Do you know what? With Ange's press conference, there was one thing that I really liked. He was so direct about it. You know when you hear with Conte and all this on, I couldn't stand it. It was all smoke and mirrors. We had all smoke and mirrors, even up to the Poch era, by the way. It was all cryptic messages. And I was just like, okay, great. Now we move forward as a football club. I went to Harry and he said, I want to go. I want a new challenge. And he went, I respect his decision. It's his choice. And I like that about Ange. Straight to the point, went to him, tell me what you're doing. And all that. Boom. Moves. Everyone will then say, why the hell was he playing in pre-season? Well, they would need to get him match fit. So he would have been allowed to do it to get match fitness and stuff. So, and they wouldn't have been not playing him. Because what that would have done is you've got to bear in mind is the way that these transfers do operate. These transfers operate in a way that you can't play your hand. So if Spurs started dropping Harry Kane from pre-season, the price tag drops because Bayern Munich know he's available because he's not playing. So I think we did right, got the right money for him. Kane's brother was in the ear. Leo, I don't think so. I think Kane wanted to go. I think Kane's wanted to go for a very long time. This narrative that we're now trying to make out that Harry Kane is a child that gets told what he should do. I think Harry Kane's wanted to go for a very long time. And I don't blame him, by the way. I don't blame Harry Kane for wanting to go. But I think whenever we say, oh, he's had people in his ear, blah, blah, blah. No, I think Kane's wanted to go for a while. For me, his brother's not great. I'm glad we got a replacement in for Kane. Yeah, but Mr. M, we're not going to replace a Harry Kane. We're never going to. I think there's only 4. I would say there's 4 other players that are Harry Kane's level. Lewandowski, Haaland, Mbappe. 3 then. Who else? So when we say we've got a replacement in Kane, who? We're not shopping in a Kane market. This is what I don't get with people. Nothing against you, but no, I don't think anyone understands it. We're not shopping in a Kane market. We're nowhere near that level. But what we're going to do is get goals. Now, find the 30 league goals elsewhere. Maddison will get you a few. Sons can only score more. He can't get any worse than last season. He was awful. Kulusevski was awful last season. Can only get better. Now let's get goals elsewhere for me. You've gone with 12. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think he'll win a couple this year if we count the Super Cup that they're playing today. If we count that in there, they'll win the league easily now with Harry Kane. They'll go and win I think they'll be challenging for the Champions League. I might put money on Bayern winning the Champions League this year. Selling him isn't my issue. Selling him 2 days before kicking off the season is the problem. We should have had our complete settled squad. Cooper, I'll ask you this, mate. So would you have happily sold him for 60 million quid 3 weeks ago when that bid was in? The first bid came in. I'll ask you that. Would you have done that? For me, no. I don't think 60 million quid would have been an insult of an offer. We got 120 million pounds, 100 plus 20 mil. That was the price tag. For me, I think we can't have our cake and eat it. And I've always stood by that. We can't have our cake and eat it. Because for me, if we do that, we become very Danny Kirimanu flip-floppy. Love you, Danny, if you're watching. But for me, you stick in your lane. For me, I said, if the price tag was hit, you sell Harry Kane. If the price tag that we want isn't hit, we don't sell Harry Kane. The price tag was £100 million. We got that 2 days ago. Done. Click a finger, done. For me, I'm just I think it's very, very unfair. We can't blame Levy. We'd have blamed Daniel Levy for selling him for 70 million quid 2 weeks ago. But then now we can't then blame him when he gets the price that we knew the price tag. We can't. For me, I think we can't do it. Yeah, 30. So Mark's on for the 0. No, he's going to win loads now. Yeah, I'm not going to read it out. I don't want to get demonetized. No, listen, we can blame the owners, but listen, we've got the money in now. Now, Tom, for you, mate. Yeah, big up to you, mate. I hope you're well. For me, now it's about spending the money. If we go from now until the end of the window and spent zilch and not bought in an Orban, a centre half, and a DM, or any 3 positions, for me, then that is gross negligence. Selling Harry Kane for £120 million isn't. Not spending the £120 million now is gross negligence. Kane's going to win a trophy today. Our club is a disgrace. What we meant to do, he wanted to leave the football club. Harry Kane wanted to leave. Whether we like it or not, he wanted to leave. I think, yeah, we're getting very, very sentimental because it's Harry Kane for me. Yeah, if he goes and wins, he wants to win trophies, whether we like it or not. He didn't do it at Tottenham. Just saying. 4.2. Therefore, we shall see Maddo. Yeah, Maddison will be the number 10. Listen, I'd give it to Maddison. I think Maddison would be a good captain. I think Maddison or Basuma for me. I don't want it to be. It will go to Heung-min Son for sentimentality, but this is how our football club operates. We have to give it to players like Heung-min Son because the fans love him and all this. No, not for me. I think Maddison or Basuma would be a great captain for this football club, if I'm honest. I think they'd be the perfect captains. At the moment, though, I would say I don't think we have any proper leaders at this football club. Which, like when you look at other teams, we haven't got like the James Milner captain at the football club, have we? And that for me is a big worry, guys. There's over 80 of you in the chat, but there's only 25 likes. Come on, if you're in here, smash up the like button. What has happened? Romano's just now tweeted about the Daniel Levy statement. Who cares? Kane's gone. I've been watching Spurs since the late 70s and seen loads of the legends. This is it. We're so sentimental as a football club. It's because we don't win anything, by the way. That is the sentimentality of this football club comes because we win nothing. We win zilch. So the sentimentality at the football club is through the roof. Who cares? We move. I've seen people have come and gone. Mr. Let's get Tony and Gravenberg. Yeah, listen, the Tony one's a weird one. I don't know if the deal won't be able to go through. We can't sign him now. It's all about the future for that. But for me, I'd go and sign Gift Orban. I think he's a talent and I think he'll do brilliant for us. Big up, Tom. You're done. Listen, we move on. We move on, guys. Come on. Don't spend the money all just to replace Kane. We need to address this. Go and buy a centre-back. Go and buy an attacker. And go and buy a midfielder. Sell Højbjerg in the meantime. Get rid of him. Go and get yourself £140 million and go, do you know what? We can go, dud. Done. I agree. Perchy, the three you just said are not like Kane. He's a 9 and a 10. Who did I say? We're not going to be signing. We're not going to go out and sign a Kane replacement. We're going to have to spend it on other players. We'll achieve nothing in 22 years of failure. Fans will feel unique. People go, Tom. I say this. I stood by this, and I stand by it. Protesting is all well and good. But if you're going to protest and then walk straight into that stadium, what can you do? What can you do? You can't have it both ways, in my opinion. I've stopped paying money to that system because of it. It's terrible. The attacking option is not just buy Orban. Yep, I agree. This. Go and sign Orban. Go and buy a defensive midfielder. Sell Højbjerg and go and buy a centre-back. 2 or 3 year loan deal for 100 mil. He's not. I think people are desperate for Kane to come back. I don't think Kane will come back. My theory is, and I'll say this now, he sees out his contract at Bayern Munich, and then in 4 years' time, he heads to MLS. I'm just saying. He'll win it all, and then... Do you know what would be even worse? Do you know what? I think Kane coming back after winning loads at Bayern Munich would be a bigger slap in the face than... Do you know what I mean? Because it'll be, oh, well, I'm now coming back just as a pity now, a pity return. For me, I don't want all that. I think we need to move forward. Move forward, not backwards now. Kane is now in the past. We move forward. I love Harry Kane, by the way. One of my favourite ever players. But as a football club, let's go in that direction, not that direction. 3 trophies in 1 year ain't bad. Yeah, I think he could win 4, Bargov. I think he could win the trophy today, the Super Cup, the Pokal, the Champions League, and the league. He could win a quadruple, imagine. Yeah, you're right, but we can't just give up. We need someone in. I'd go for Tony. Yes, Kane is unreplaceable. Yeah, no, mister, I agree. But when I hear people go, well, we need to go and get someone to replace Kane. We're not replacing Harry Kane. And you're right, he's unreplaceable. We go in and buy a 22-year-old gift, 21-year-old gift Orban now and go, do you know what? He's the future. Let's do it. Get him in. Guys, come on. 100 of you in here and less than 50 likes. What is up with you lot this morning? Come on. Like button smash. Come on, let's do it. Pathetic mentality runs through the club. The owners, the fans. Yeah, mate, I agree, Tom. It's been like that. But it's what they wanted. They've built a fan base that's done this now. Fan bases are now indoctrinated in the way that they do things because they do it all the time. That's my theory. Jethro, yeah, I agree. It's a very, very weird feeling seeing him in a Bayern Munich shirt. Guys, come on, where is everyone? We have lost. We haven't gained a subscriber today. Come on, if you're in here and you're new, please hit the subscribe button. It means the world, and we're on the road to 1,800. Now, can we do that by the end of the transfer window? I want to get to 2K by the end of the transfer window, which is right now, if we talk about now, it's 1-2. It's 1 day short of 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, can we get 269 subscribers? Come on, guys, let's do this. Let's get it. No, I've read it was 100 million pounds with 20 million add-ons from what I read, Tom. Some are saying euros, some are saying pounds. From what I read it was pounds. But let's see. It could have been that for all we know. I don't know. I'm only reading what I saw. I've read a lot of people saying it's pounds. What a team really is set for as a squad to go before the season starts. That doesn't happen. 100%. You were best to wait the extra 2 or 3 weeks because you've almost done. Ian, this is exactly it. And this is the thing. This is what other fans are saying. They're saying, do you know what? What you've gone and done is you've made it. We have got a settled squad. From what Postecoglou said, Postecoglou's already come out and said, I know Harry wanted to go. So for me, and let's be honest, if Ange knew, the rest of the players knew that he wanted to go. It's not all smoke and mirrors. The players would have known Harry wanted to go weeks ago. Maybe even months ago. Maybe at the end of last season, they would have known that he wanted to go. Yep. Okay. Looks like Ivan Perisic is committed to the club. Listen, this is one thing with Ange Ball Football. Hope you're doing well, mate. Big up to you. I was one of those that advocated Perisic going, but I tell you what, pre-season, I really like what I saw. Really, really like what I saw with Perisic. I thought he offered a lot more than say Son did in preseason. I was very, very disappointed in Son, Richarlison, and Kulusevski in preseason. I was so underwhelmed. I saw players that were played. They played like the end of the last season where it was so sluggish. But what I saw with Solomon and I saw with Perisic. I saw a different lease of life. And I tell you what, you put Perisic further forward, and you saw a very, very different player. Very different player. Eric Dyer is captain. He's not going to be captain. He can't be. It would be suicidal as a club to announce him as captain. It would be. I think it will be Heung-min Son. That's my theory. Dyer, yeah, he is. He's not going to be captain. We need this. Do you know what I said yesterday, Blade? And people laughed at me. I said, do you know what we should have done? Whilst they were all messing about with Caicedo, go and get Lavia. Go and nick Lavia from under their noses and say, look, do you know what? These lot are messing about with you. We want you. We'll pay you the money. How much do you want? Get it done. That's what I would have done. I'm very upset he's gone. I can't see where the 30 goals he scored will come from last season. Will we get Gift Orban? Adam, I hope we get Gift Orban. Obviously, we have to wait and see. Romano's just tweeted, Ousmane Dembele is officially a PSG player. Wow, that's one of those signings that shouldn't have gone under the radar, but it's gone really quiet. I think the Kane sagas took over that one. Yeah, I think we'll get 30 goals elsewhere. What you've got to remember, Adam, I mentioned it earlier. Maddison's going to get you 10 to 12 league goals this season. I think that's relatively not a shock. Son will get at least 20, surely. He can't be any worse than last season. So that's an extra 10. He scored 10 last year. That's already 2/3 of it. Now, you want to see 7 or 8 from Kulusevski. 7 or 8, so 8 to 12 from a Richarlison. You need to get that. Then you you go a little bit down. Bentancur, when he comes back, want to see goals from him. Bassoum's going to get a few. Skip's going to get a few. Sarr might get 2 or 3. You're starting to get those goals. Are starting to rack up now. Now, you build on. You go to sign a Gift Orban. He goes and gets you 10 or 12. What we're going to have, my theory is, Adam, we're not going to get someone that's going to score 30 goals next season. We're going to get 4 or 5 players that are going to get 10 plus goals next season. Just my opinion. I think that's what we're going to do. Bentancur, Basuma for captain. I'm hearing about Bentancur. The only one what I think with Bentancur is he a leader on the pitch? Basuma's one of those. I think Basuma would be. I haven't seen enough of him to be 100% sure, but I'll take one of those to his captain. If the defence stops 10 or 15 goals, that's half of Kane's. Yep, exactly. If we can shape up at the back and not concede 15 to 20 goals than we did last, 15 to 20 goals next season, that's already chipped into it. This is a great point. Great point. Big up Q7, Morning Perch, and the chat. Definitely agree. He had to be sold. My question is, why all of a sudden trust Levy to spend the money? Well, listen, Q7. I think you've got to look at it. For me, and I'm only basing it on right now. I'm basing all of this right now. Right now, we're talking about the players that we've signed. The players that Postecoglou wanted. He wanted Van der Ven. He obviously wanted Vicario. So the players that he wanted, everything he said, no, been looking at his player and I really like him and want him in. Every time about the players that are signed. He said, Maddison, great player. Maddison would have been arguably probably one of the only ones that I'd have gone. He probably wouldn't have been his signing, but we've wanted him for a long time. But he hasn't turned down Maddison, if that makes sense. So I think we have to put a bit of confidence in Ange Postecoglou that he's the one that is signing stuff off. Over 3.5 Villa and Spurs. Over 2.5 for a big bet. Go on, do it. Do it, Irish Rebel. Let me know if you win, mate. Let me know. Yeah, brick this. If I'm Tottenham now, I'm just going to put this on. Let me know if it's too loud in the chat, if you can hear the fan. Sometimes the noise comes out through. But it's just really, really humid this morning. I want to get Gift Orban. Get a top defender. We conceded 63 goals. And get that down to 40, that's 23 of this this. Paul van der Beek, bang on. As mentioned just a moment ago, if we only concede 40 goals next season, that's taken out what Harry Kane did last season. Concede less, but what we're going to do is we're going to score loads of goals this season. We're going to score loads of goals, shape up our defence, and we move forward. This is the great point from Paul van der Beek. Come on, guys. Let's see how many likes are we up to. 38 likes. Come on. We've passed the halfway mark, and we've got 49. Come on. Let's get that over 75 now. Let's push this out. And we've gained 5 subs today. So thank you very much to all the subscribers today. Come on. Can we get 10 or so more? That would be amazing. If we can get 15 today, that would be great news. Let me just do something. Just 2 seconds. I'm going to change the just give me just 30 seconds, guys. Talk amongst yourself. Just going to change the headline of the title. The title. There we go. Save that. Boom. There we go. There we go. I just had to sort something out quickly. Just 1 second. Good morning, Perchy. Kane has gone. Can we now move on and consign Harry Kane to the history books? This. Thank you very much, Harry. But now it's time to worry about Tottenham. Now, I want to see... Do you know what I want to see now from Tottenham? In an hour or so away, I want to see our new number 10. That would be what I want to see. Our new number 10 and James Maddison wearing the number 10 shirt. That's what I want to see now. It's now about the future, not about the past. Yeah. Also, just pay the 50 mil for Paulinho. Yeah, Paulinho would be a great shout now. Mr. M, that's a good shout. Go and sign a Paulinho. Go and be a Paulinho. Get Paulinho. Paulinho won't cost. Yeah, but even if it is 70, go and sign him. He's a great player. But listen, I think we get a number 6 in. I don't think we did. I hope we didn't. It'd be very weird if we did. It'd be very weird if we had a buyback. Tom, listen, we'll only find out. Tom, this is my point. We'll have to wait and see on that. This is why, for me, I'm one of those. I haven't jumped the gun on Harry Kane. Haven't jumped the gun. If Kane has gone and we haven't reinvested, and we don't reinvest from now until the end, then I won't be happy. So FootMob, who I use a lot of my stuff from, is saying that it's 120 million euros, so FootMob are saying it's in euros. So let me do my Massic XE. So he's gone for 120 million euros, which FootMob are normally correct. So if that's right, that means that's 120 million pounds, no add-ons. They would have put it with add-ons on there if it is. So that is, sorry, 1 second. So if I do my conversion, I'm just on XE. That is 103 million pounds. There you go. There you go. That's how much we've sold Harry Kane for. 103 million pounds, just to be correct. That's what I've been told. We need to back Richarlison. Now this. Support Richarlison. Whether we like it or not, Richarlison at the moment is going to be our number 9. Whether we like it or not, get behind him. Let's not get on his back the second he misses a chance. Let's hopefully push this guy along. I agree with this. Now, the Kane stuff's done. We now want to back the next player in. Warren Williams. Kane is gone. I wasn't crying. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, you got your laugh. Big up to you. Are you new to the channel? If you must be new. If you haven't watched me, I'm not one of these that gets overly sentimental. I'm quite balanced when I talk about my stuff. I like when we hear unleash and support Richarlison. Yeah, I think we just have to back him and look after him. Romana said, yeah. Neo, I just checked on the thing. So it is euros. 120 million euros. But on my end, it doesn't say that it's it doesn't say on mine that he it's all 120 on mine, it says. Yeah, agreed. I think David, I agree to a certain extent. We have to support now our players, push them forward. We're going to be, yeah, Oliver. I know people are going to be devastated, mate. People are devastated, but listen, we're not. We weren't Harry Kane FC. We're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Now it's time to make the next step. Let's go. Here's one. Let's prove that we're not a Harry Kane team and go and do something big this season. My points. Perchy, yeah, thank you. Son needs to have a better season. No excuses for Human-Son. Thank you, Mr. M. Thank you for subbing. How many subs are we at? Talking of subs, where are we up to? We've got 20 odd minutes left, and then we're all going to send you to. We're at 1,736. Can I get at least 4 more before the end? That would be amazing. I like round numbers. It'd be nice if we can get 14 to get to 1,750 would be absolutely amazing. Can we do that today? Would be amazing. There you go. That's your task. Can we there's 138 of you in here. Can 14 of you subscribe? That would be amazing. Richarlison scored a hat-trick. What do you want? David, but he scored a hat-trick against the pub side. No disrespect, mate. Listen, I will say that now. For me, we have to back him, but let's not be honest. He scored a hat-trick against the pub side. No disrespect. Let's see. He's famously terrible. You need to clean your fan. Like, what's wrong with my fan? Why do I need to clean it? Like how the club like to clean Harry Kane. I don't know what that means, Prajnath. I'm not sure what that means. Conte screwed Richarlison over. Yeah, let's give him time. Okay, fine. Richarlison's on fraud watch this season, David. I will say that. He's on fraud watch. There's a few, by the way. It's not just him. I think Richarlison's on fraud watch. Kulusevski's on fraud watch. Højbjerg and Romero are on fraud watch this year. They've got no excuses anymore. No excuses. For me, these lads are now playing in an attacking, free-flowing football. Oh, okay. So another announcement from Romano. Joachim Mailer's gone to Wolfsburg. So there's no more excuses for those 4. Romero can't be as rash. And bear in mind, I checked up a stat yesterday. Since Romero, here's a question. I'll put it in the chat. In the Premier League, since Romero has joined this club, he's played 49 games. How many fouls has he given away in 49 games? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think. I know the answer. Just in the Premier League. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Bentancur would be. So in the chat, how many fouls has Christian Romero given away since the start of since he joined the Premier League? Let me know. I've got the answer and I know how many he's played. I want a player who is in space aware. Yeah, agreed. Onside when opportunity presents itself. That's clean up charge. The one thing I will say, Philly, I did like his pressing. His pressing was fine. His goal scoring concerns me massively. Barman City, no team as a player scores more than 20 goals. The only other team that has one realistically is Brentford in Ivan Toney. But they play a certain way and it fits their system. He won't get it this year. He's missing half a season. But let's see. Oh, I think someone's actually got it bang on. It is. If someone knows, it is. The answer was 70. He's given away 70 fouls in 49 appearances. Sorry. When everyone tells me he's an amazing centre-half, he's not. He averages a foul and a half a game. Sorry, I can't happen. Basuma is a beast and should be captain. I like Basuma. For me, I think it would be Eric Dyer captain. Yeah, it's not happening. He's not going to be captain. Kane is not the curse. Levy. Yeah, I've seen fans burning Levy's shirt and like banning Kane shirts. I've seen fans going, I wish Kane slips up and twists his ankle in the first game. Oh, it's embarrassing. Move on. We're now what we're getting the fans that are crying. Oh my God, Harry Kane's going. And now we're getting fans going, oh, I didn't rate him anyway. Or, oh my God, this, that, and the other. Grow up. Listen, Kane's going to go and big and betting for himself, you know? he's there to better himself. What else? Who else we got in the chat? I would have Maddison as captain. Yeah, I wouldn't be against it at all. I'd give the armband to James Maddison and Basuma as vice captain. For me, I don't want it to be a striker or a goalkeeper or even a winger and stuff. I want it to be someone down the middle. I look at the centre halves. I think Van der Ven is a future captain, not right now. I think he could be a future captain from what I've seen about him. But I think someone down the middle, spine of the team, someone that can go and grab someone and go, do you know what? I want you sitting here now. We're under the cosh, 20 minutes, sit there and cover that bit. It can't be a captain. I mean, thank God, it won't be Vicario, of course. I don't want it to be Richarlison as anyone on the ends of the pitch, someone in the middle. So a centre-half or a centre midfielder or a DM or someone. Who the duck is Orban? I've never heard of him until yesterday. Now everyone's talking about him. Mr. M, I'll tell you something. Go and do your research on Orban. I've known about this kid for about a year. He turns it up. Every step he's taken, he scored goals. He scored 44 goals in 49 appearances in all competitions. In Europe, domestic level, 44 and 49. And for me, he went into the Norwegian, I think it was the Norwegian second division, and just rinsed it. He scored the quickest hat-trick in European football. Trust me, this Gift Orban, he comes from real humble beginnings as well. His story is amazing, by the way. He got scouted in Togo, where he's a Nigerian, but he's half Nigerian, half Togolese, and played in Togo. And he got found by scouts for people, and then moved, and then lost a trial, went to a team in the second division in Norway, and just turned it up, and then went to Stabæk. I think they're called Stabæk in Norway, turned it up for them, and then went to Ghent in Belgium. Trust me, I've done a lot of research on this kid. Just go and watch the kid play. He is special. Morning, Perchy, in the chat. Now the saga is over. Can we move on? This. We're moving on. Big up to you, Anna. I hope you're doing well, guys. Guys, we're going to go for another 13 minutes, and then Sava is live at 10 a.m. You've got Perchy and Sava back to back. Well, you lot are lucky people this morning. Lucky people. Guy puts pics all over his. Yeah, listen, maybe. Do you know what, Tom? It's probably be a bit of a laugh, maybe. Maybe it's a bit of a joke between. He is good mates with Harry Kane, so he would have known Harry Kane was leaving. So maybe it's something to do with that. Timing is not good, though, is it? Let's be honest. Not great timing. Is Kane going a blessing in disguise? It's always been the case. Strikers didn't want to come to the club knowing yet. Adam, I said this the other day. I said, do you know what? If you want to go and sign a Gift Orban right now, this is the perfect time to announce it. Go and get him now. You can go and say, look, our talisman in Harry Kane's gone. Why don't you be our talisman now? Go and show that you can be the next Harry Kane at Tottenham. Because in 10 years' time, you could be given the Harry Kane treatment. Let's just put it like that. If he comes in and in 7 or 8 years, he starts getting 25, 30 goals a season, he could be the next striker that becomes that team. Just saying, just my thoughts, Adam. But I think it could happen, definitely. Matters would be 10. Yeah, I see it. I want to see it today. James Maddison holding a number 10 shirt. Get Scarlett in? No, I think Dane Scarlett for me isn't good enough. For me, I think he's at every level. He's not good enough. He hasn't scored goals in any level. Say you're a player taking over Kane. Everyone's talking about buying someone else. Yeah, but David, you're going to have to go buy someone else anyway. Postecoglou's already come out and said that Veliz is nowhere to be. He's not ready at all at this level, which has told me that he's probably only going to get some bit part. He might be bit part appearances off the bench coming forward. So, yeah, Veliz isn't ready. But what you need is, if Richarlison goes and gets injured now, we've got to change everything. Put Son down the middle and change it again. For me, go and get another attacker now. We're selling one, you get one in. We need defenders and midfielders, in my opinion. But I do agree with that. I'm not putting Pampers on players when they're, this. You get called out if you're not good enough in performances. I agree. I read 18 million up front. Yeah, no, Adam, it's 86 up front. Then it works out. It works out in all 103. 103 million pounds. The whole thing comes to, and it's 20 mil on add-ons. So the add-ons will be something like if they win the Champions League, if they win the Bundesliga, if Kane scores 30 goals a season, it will be all that sort of thing. Big up Højbjerg again. Richie's going to score a bunch of goals. Listen, let's hope. Let's just hope. For me, as I said, now the club have just put out Harry Kane, one of our own Tottenham legend. Yeah, he is a legend, but the club now are going on a mad one. Hashtag feed the pigeon. Let's see. Good luck. Listen, here's one for everyone in the chat. I'll say this now. Richarlison scoring goals and benefiting. I'll big up David for this one. This is one. It goes both ways. If Richarlison goes in now against Brentford and goes and scores 2 or 3 goals, goes and gets a hat-trick against Brentford, we go, do you know what? Here we go. Let's kick on from there. But it goes both ways. If he has a nightmare, you get criticism. But the one thing I don't want to see, guys, every time if Richarlison misses a chance, everyone then goes, he's not Harry Kane. No one's like, there's not many like Harry Kane for me. Oh my gosh. You put a tweet out before you go live and then everyone's arguing on it. It's like, oh gosh, honestly, I'm going to get myself out of that. Son as a striker, he didn't play. Do you know, I was a bit disappointed, a dig. I would have liked to see against Barcelona, we play Son as a 9. Because we would have known by the Barcelona game that Kane was going. We would have known by then. Let's be honest, when we find out stuff, we're normally 2 days behind the scenes. We would have known Kane was going way then. I think the deal would have been done by then. For me, I would have gone and started that game with Son down the middle, or even bring him on in the second half and playing down the middle. What that does is that at least gives us to see, let's see what Kane's like. Son down the middle would be better, I agree. So what if Richarlison's Brazil number? Yeah, agree. Listen, when people talk about price, when people talk about international and stuff, different, isn't it? It's very different. Romero won the World Cup, but he plays very, very poor for Tottenham, and he's a very average player. Big up Dave, what you do? Big up everyone. It's a sad day for Tottenham. Listen, we move on, Brian. Listen, we all knew it was going to go. We'd have all kicked Daniel Levy to the curb if he'd sold Harry Kane for £60 million 3 weeks ago. We all knew the price tag was 100 mil. We've got 100 mil now. For me, Brian, before we kick off at the owners, I know you're very much on that. Before we do that, let's see what he does now in 3 weeks. This 3-week window will tell me what we're going to do as a football club, where we are. If we spend nothing and buy nobody in 3 weeks, I'll join you on the case. That's my promise to you, Brian. I will say it every single time now if we don't sign anyone for the next 3 weeks for me, because my opinion now is we have to. There's no way we're not going to sign players now. For me, Orban, a centre-half of choice, let's say it's Spurs. I'm not a massive fan of him, but if he's the one that the manager wants, and a DM. Go and get 3 players now. Orban's going to cost you 30. Spurs is going to cost you 30. And then go and get yourself a centre midfielder. Perch, I am Atletico bound. Yes, please. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't want him. I'll be honest, mate. If he goes to Atleti, perfect for him. Not a single world-class. Yeah, but Tom, there's not a world-class player in many teams. Arsenal haven't got a world-class player. Listen, let's go down. Let's list the Premier League teams. Let's list them. And we'll talk about who's got every player that's got one world-class player in the Premier League. Let me do this. I'll do this for you. When we talk about world-class, there's not many teams that have world-class players in the Premier League. Okay? So, I'm just doing it top to bottom. Man City have one. So there we go. That's one. Man City. Bournemouth don't. Arsenal don't. Villa don't. Brentford don't. Brighton don't. Chelsea don't have a world-class player. Palace no. Everton no. Fulham no. Liverpool do in Salah. I think Salah's world-class. Luton. Man United. World-class? No, I don't think so. I don't know who's world-class at Man United. Newcastle don't. Forest don't. Sheffield United don't. Tottenham don't. West Ham don't, Wolves don't, Burnley don't. So 2 teams in the Premier League have world-class players, in my opinion. I think there's 2. They're the only 2 world-class. Man City have about 3. Liverpool have 1. So I think there's about 5 what I would consider world-class. I would say Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland. Do you know what? I'm going to put Bernardo. Bernardo Silva's for me is just on the bit below. They're my 3. Them 3 are world-class. Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland. And then at Liverpool, Salah. For me, they're the only 4 world-class players in the Premier League. Actually, no, Liverpool got 2. Alisson is world-class as well. For me, there's 4. 5, so there's 5 world-class players in the Premier League. 5. That's my... let me know your thoughts. Give me a list of players that you would consider world-class in the Premier League right now. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to skip through. Yeah, he's conceded... this is on about Romero's. He conceded 70 fouls since he's been here. Adig's right, yeah, 70. Perch, I'm 6'7". Being a Spurs fan over 50 years, I've seen big players move on and we move on. No player, this. Always the way. Before Levy, after Levy, we're going to be buying and selling top players. We'll be buying players and then selling them when they're good. It happens all the time. We're always going to be like that. I've got a feeling now Levy will say we've already spent it. No. Thomas, mate, I don't think he can get away with it. Don't think he can get away with saying it. Not in my opinion. If Postecoglou knew he was leaving a month ago, why did we play Kane? Because Pete, I mentioned this earlier, because the problem you've got to bear in mind with that sort of thing, we can't for that side of things, we can't show face. Kane playing in pre-season allowed the fee to be the right price. Otherwise, Bayern would go, well, he's not playing, so he's going to be sold. So they would never have offered that sort of money. We would have had to. And we had to have paid it, because if they didn't hit the price tag, Peter, he would have stayed at Tottenham. If Bayern didn't hit the price tag, he would have played against Brentford. That's why he played in pre-season. When do we fight? I think it'll be today. I think that the captain debacle will be later on today. It'll be good to see if it's Maddison, and he's given the armband and the number 10 today. I'm going to skip through some... for me, Sonny for me is not a captain. Great player, but not a captain. I want the captain to be a leader. I don't see where Sonny leads. I think he's a nice guy. Sometimes you don't want the nice guy to be captain. That's my theory. Let's see. I'm not against it, but for me, I'm not going to die on the hill for Son to be captain. But for me, someone like a Maddison would be quite good, who's new, can come in and go, there's no historic friendships, if that makes sense. Does that kind of make sense? I'm actually growing on the James Maddison captain thing. New manager, new captain into the team. There you go. There's our new leader. Nothing from the old guard. I say all along now, I want the old guard gone. And that includes Heung-min Son. Not right now. In time, the old guard's got to go. Højbjerg, Son, Dyer, Davis. Do you know what I mean? The old guard need to go slowly, in time, not straight away, in time. And the new guard needs to start. Build the new guard around a Maddison, a Basuma. Start again. Yeah, I think Son will be captain and striker. Maybe you could be right on there. Guys, we're going to go for one more minute, because then... actually, wait. We'll go for a few more minutes. I'll tell Savra, if you're watching, mate, I'll tell him to go. I'll tell him to start his timer dead on. Let me just tell him. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Yeah, just saying. I'll finish at 10:03, because and then allows thing to put his timer on. He'll put his 3-minute timer on, and we'll all go over. You'll redirect straight away over there, so no one leave here. As soon as we're finished, you're going straight over to watch Savra for an hour as well. Apparently, we're looking to bring in Tony in January and Orban now. Nothing against this. That would be brilliant. Yeah, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? That's options going forward, isn't it? That way, then you can allow a Valise to go out on loan for the season to get more game time. All I want... oh, yeah, that's fair. No, I missed that. 3 teams then. Casemiro's world-class as well. Well done, guys. Thanks for picking that one up. No, Tonali's not world class. No, he's not. Not yet. He might be. I don't think Varane is. No, I don't think Varane's world class. Casemiro is. Varane isn't. Martinez could be in the future. Not right now. No, Declan Rice isn't world class right now. Again, another one that if he keeps playing the way he plays, he will be in the future. Odegaard's not world class to me. No, not consistent enough. Alisson is. That's what. Oh, I've dropped my earbud. I've lost the earbud. Where's it gone? Oh. Yeah, Alisson is world class for me. Oh gosh. No, Rice isn't world class. No, I don't think so at all. A score prediction: 2-2. Desmond 2-2. I think. Yeah, Alisson is definitely. Anyone else with your world class shouts? I wouldn't be against either one of them, actually. Do you know what? Bentancur, Maddison, or Basuma. Any one of them three, I wouldn't be too against being as captain. We're going to go for 2 minutes. I think I've told Sava to go live. So let's see. I've told him as soon as he goes live. Once he goes live, I will... and then once he does his timer, I'll send you guys all over to... once his timer... I've got him on my phone. So I've told him to go live. And then if he's in here, then I will find out. And then I'll send you straight over there. Guys. Do you know that Basuma has... Oh, God, no. I'm not reading that out. I want to be monetized. The world class gets handed out too easy. This. Say hello to my mother, who's gone shopping. Big up, mother. Yeah, he is. Dyer's world class. Sava, we're waiting for you to go live. I'll put in his chat. I think he's gone live. There you go. He's gone live. So we've got 3 minutes, and then we'll send you straight over there. There we go. And then he will. Brilliant. So yeah, we're gonna go in about 2.5 minutes, and I'll send you guys over there. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the mums. Exactly. Big up Pyramid Scheme. Big up to you. Varane maybe world decorate doesn't make him world class in my opinion. The world class, when people talk about decoration on players, that doesn't make you world class. Phil Jones is decorated. He's won loads of stuff for Man United. Doesn't make him well decorated. Doesn't make him well. It doesn't make him world class because he's well decorated. It's all about ability. Like Casemiro's a great shout. Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland, Salah, and Alisson. 6. I think there's no more in the league that are, unless anyone can give me a name. Yeah, Sava is live. I said I will send you guys all over now. His timer is going now as we speak. I'm watching it, and as soon as it hits 1 minute, I'm sending you all guys over there. So that'll be great. So big up to Jethad. Listen, guys. Last question before we all go, guys. Can we smash the like button now? Quickly, there's 140 of you over here now. Can 20 of you do it? Can we get it over 100 before if we get to 100 now, I'll send you straight over to Savage channel right now. 22 now. And how many subscribers do we have? We were at 1,738. We finish at 1,743. 7 more subs will be amazing. Guys, we're going to wrap it up in just one more minute. Bye. Don't know why you're saying that. Yeah, done my shopping. Not for me. I do my own shopping. Click the like. Oh, stop it. I might have to, don't do that. Like last warning, mate. Listen on there. Don't do things like that because it just. I want to keep my channel monetized. There's no need for things like that. Okay, there's 1 minute left on his timer. One more question. Someone in the chat, hit me with the last question. 1,745. Come on, guys. Can we get 5 more subs quickly? 5 more subs in here. Come on. Last question and we go. And on that, listen, guys. Sava's now down to 45 seconds. Come on. Okay, guys, look, listen. I'm going to send you guys over to see Sava. Guys, hashtag Perchy Raid. I want to see that right now. Stay in the chat. You don't need to go anywhere. We're going to go. Do I like poached eggs? Yeah, they're all right. On some avocado and some toast. Richarlison score. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with, we're going to finish 2-2, guys. Guys, thank you so much. And on that note, I'm going to go because Sav is live right now. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, 2-2-0. 2-2 against Brentford. We're going to finish 2-2. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.